the man known as the King, and we're getting emails about the King, Tarik El-Bashir. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're talking
it,
about
man.
the King this, the King that.
My theme song.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
I never played baseball, but I always wanted a walk-up song. Now I got a walk-up song.
I like that. All right, so we just heard from Robert Griffin III, and you obviously are all over this beat here at Redskins Park. What is your recap of his minicamp?
I think Griffin did exactly what everyone in this building hoped he would do, which was have a sharp minicamp going into the offseason. Now they get that 6-week break. So now he's got a little confidence and a little momentum going into Richmond. I thought, if I were going to describe in one word his OTA performance, I probably would have said uneven. If I was going to describe his minicamp performance in one word, I would say sharp. I thought he was better on Tuesday than he was on Wednesday, but Wednesday was mostly red zone stuff, and that's a little more complicated. You're throwing fade routes, you're trying to squeeze balls into tight windows. It's a little more difficult, but to me, it looked like he made some progress, and Jay Gruden also said that he feels like his young quarterbacks made some progress.
What is the vibe you get between RG3 and Matt Cavanaugh, who is a new coach for the Redskins, obviously a very experienced guy.
Yeah.
He's a lifelong quarterback coach in the National Football League. Do you get a feel for those two working together?
Watching Cavanaugh out there on the field, he seemed like he was trying to kind of divide his time between all three quarterbacks, but he seemed to have a good rapport with Griffin. A lot of times, obviously from where we're standing, we can't hear what's being said, and Griffin wouldn't tell us a whole lot about what they've been working on, which is fair. But it seemed like there was a lot of Cavanaugh, showing him stuff as it relates to his base and his throwing motion, and a lot of nodding from Griffin. And, it's unclear whether, Griffin actually took those into that next play, took that advice. But, like I said, I thought he looked pretty good during this minicamp. So I think having Cavanaugh is going to be beneficial for Griffin.